So I'm going to read you a book called The Kingdom of the Nighttime by Nevill Drury. There was once a land where it was always nighttime. A deep purple moon hung in the sky, and underneath was a golden land. The only building in the land was a yellow castle. In the castle lived a king, all by himself. His name was Wenzel, and he was king of the nighttime. But he had nothing to be king over, and so he was very lonely. One day Wenzel sat down to think. How could he change his land so that he would be happy? He decided that he could be happy if he had beautiful things to look at. They would keep him company too. In his thoughts he made a picture of the land. First, sprinkled with diamonds. There were only a few. And then there were more. Soon the whole ground was covered with diamonds. Wenzel could not walk through them to admire them. That was no good at all. Maybe a few flowers would make him happy. But that was not enough. He wanted more. Unfortunately, as more flowers grew, so did the grass, and the weeds grew too. Then Wenzel could hardly see the flowers. He sat down to think once more. Animals might be a good idea. They could be every colour of the rainbow. At first things did not turn out so well. Two angry eyes glared back at him. What Wenzel had hoped for was a friendly animal. Friendly, not miserable, as this one seemed to be. Wenzel started to feel that he would never be able to make an animal that he liked. Now he could see something in the green colours. But this animal seemed more interested in eating its food than in being a friend for Wenzel. This one seemed exciting. But it was sound asleep. And it was enjoying its dreams much too much to bother Wenzel, even though Wenzel was king of the nighttime. Wenzel sighed. Maybe this one would be better. It was too, if only the animal would stop looking at its tail and look at him instead. Wenzel tried again. Here was a pretty bird, but it spent all its time counting the stripes on its own body. There was no time to play. Wenzel decided to try one last time. Suddenly there were a lot of bright red colours, and something special seemed to be taking shape. Out of the pattern came a magnificent creature. How lovely it looked! Wenzel felt very pleased with himself. His kingdom would be a splendid place to live in now. But then Wenzel had an awful thought. What if some other kings came to his land and wanted to live there too? Wenzel and his creatures would not be happy then. This made him very worried. Wenzel was so worried that he became frightened. He thought he would feel better if it was not so dark. He found a light, but as he held it there, a very strange thing happened. Wenzel had forgotten that he was only king of the night-time, and unless it was dark, no one could see him, not even you.